Get started with the press conference. Now we have Brooke Blumenthal, Shelby Coker, Coach Carlsen. You want to start us off with a statement about tonight's game?
Yeah, we knew we were in for a dogfight, and I think that's what you saw. You know, I think anytime you have a 1 to 2 possession game, you're going to look back at just the consistency and the attention to detail at times where we felt like we either could have extended the lead, done a better job of minimizing their stretches, all those things, you know, and I do think we're trending in the right direction. I think we're getting better, but again, from a consistency standpoint, I think those are the things that we need to look at in hopes of cleaning up a little bit.
Yeah, Brooke, just an efficient shooting night tonight. Just how do you think you were able to do that?
I think that our guards ran really hard in transition, and that when they run really hard, they open up the floor.
Coach, they're really big and physical, seemed like inside. They're good at rebounding. So how were you guys able to combat that at times?
Well, I think that's the consistency I'm talking about, right? Us being able to handle their physicality a little bit better. You know, when they made runs, I think it was that was the biggest glaring difference is they kind of imposed their will, and we didn't necessarily handle it great for 40 minutes. Knowing that that's coming and experiencing it are two different things. And so, again, I think this is one of those situations where we can learn from it, get better at it, and it will help us down the road.
Yeah, Shelby, you drew 7 fouls. Just how do you think you were able to play physical tonight?
Yeah, preparing for this game, we knew that the coaches were telling us they were going to be physical, a lot like Louisiana. So we were just preparing for them and knowing that they were going to be physical and we needed to take care of the ball.
And how were they effective in kind of shutting down the three-point shooters a little bit to that effect? What were they doing to enable, you know, to hold you guys off of the three-point line? Or Coach or Shelby, either.
Well, I think we got some pretty good looks from three, and again, we need the people who got those looks. I think the right people took the right shots. We just need to be more efficient, and we have been, right? We've been shooting the three a lot better, and it's just one of those nights. That's going to happen, right? On the offensive end, you get the right shots, you got to feel good about it, but we needed to shoot it better. Again, in a game that comes down to 1 or 2 possessions, you get those kind of looks. And again, I think the right people got the right shots, and you know, a couple more of those go down, we're walking around with a lot bigger smile on our face.
And you're seeing some more people kind of get some key baskets in there. Kylan Dawkins made a couple late, and let Lexi almost. If you had another 30 seconds or so, who knows what might have happened. Just so, how has it been seeing the newcomers, people develop into some bigger roles?
Yeah, we have pretty high expectations for a lot of the new players that are in our program. And you mentioned a couple of them, and I think, again, both of those players that you mentioned continue to understand their role, understand what's needed from them in key situations. And as they continue to get better with the veterans that we have, I think that will just continue to make us a better basketball team.
How will you guys now break or, you know, do Thanksgiving or whatever and get ready for the next game?
Yeah, these guys are going to have a few days off, which will be, I'm sure, well received. We'll get back at it later in the weekend, and then, you know, we have some time in preparation before we head to Columbia and play Missouri. But I think a little bit of a break comes at a good time, both, you know, kind of resting up a little bit after a stretch in the last week, and then also being able to evaluate the areas where we really need to hone in on and get better in practice.
Anything else? All right, that's all.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.